It's not like get married today, and if you didn't if you think it didn't work, or you had a little fight, you just gonna, since you already have a thoughts of divorce is easy here. Divorce is really easy to get and to file. So you just need just divorce like that anytime, as long as you want. No, not in the Philippines. But anyway, thank you so much, Frederick. And here is Sharpard. Rana, have any of your Filipino friends become Americanized in the US? Rarely. I have, like, I can say that I have one or two. But they're still Filipino. They're still good. But the thing, there are, yeah, they've been Americanized, like going to the party and everything every night, even though you're married. But we're here as a Filipino. If we became friends, we became family here. We help each other, we advise each other. That's why and we have also we are the women that got married, and from the website, or from the agency, we help each other, we support each other, and we give advice, especially to those old and those new. We make sure that they're in good hand. We make sure that there is someone who can you can run into, like that. Yeah. So don't worry, and being Americanized. Yeah, in some, there are some good ways, but there are also some negative ways. But we still need to focus. I mean, or to control those traits, to avoid getting hurt, getting brokenhearted, or hopefully not being divorced by someone. Yes. So here is, but thank you so much for the question, Shepard. Yeah, that is really good answer. So all you have to do is, once you get married, once you're found your special someone, you need to support her. Support her with your give her support, give her your appreciation, your courage. Give her courage to find a friend. Don't let her just stay in the house, and it's because, like, the depression and then the loneliness, that because American is way different than Philippines, who is so noisy. Your friends are just all around the corner. You know everybody, the neighborhood. You know everyone. So like that. So it should be a big challenges to you both. From Alan, one thing about Philippine ladies, they care about their family. Yes, Alan, that's how family oriented we are in the Philippines. That's why, like, we have a big family, because it's like there's a disadvantage and advantages, because, like, even if you can't afford to have 10 more kids, but you're still making more. Yeah, so in America, it's like more time for work, got more time for stability in family than being focused on the family, which is the opposite of the Philippines. We're focused in the Philippines. Our parents will just gonna let us, as long as we eat 3 times a day, it's good. We will live by daily basis. Yes. And it's really good, like, everybody, like, the closure that you have with your siblings, the closure that you have with your family. We have our usually Sunday is our family day, so you have movie nights in the house, not on the theater, because we can't afford it. So we have we eat we have this motto of the family that eats together stays together. Yeah. And then from Alan Taylor, is the custom in the Philippines when you marry? How long will it take to get T1 visas? Custom in the Philippines is like it's like when you get married, it's like the whole barangay, or it's like a reunion type of marriage. I mean, because you invite all your family relatives, and um like 100 of them. Yeah, so it depends on how big the family of your women is, friends, families, friends, um colleagues, everyone. It's like it depends on you on how. It's not that expensive to get married in the Philippines, but especially when you get married, when there is, of course, usually we do have, usually it's on church wedding, because from uh, uh, God's presence and God's guidance is very important. And then the gathering of the family with the foods is very important. So as long as the groom, the bride, and the parents are there, and then the foods are there, so everyone will be happy. It's like some of the wedding actually takes like a week, like the wedding day, and then your families from her families from other side of the of the Philippines just stay over for 2 days, 3 days, like that. So it's really enjoy. It's really fun. It's really memorable, and there's a lot to experience. Yeah. And of course, if yeah, so from K1 visa, it would be like 7 to 9 months to process and to get the visa certificate. Yeah. From Rika, I hope I can meet my destiny. Yes, we are also hoping. We are here to help you, Rika, or every one of you guys who are single and looking for their future wife. We are here to help. We are just a bridge for you to meet your prospect or your future wife. It's still up to you as to how eager, how courageous, how brave you are to go and meet her in person. That's the very special thing, to spend time to get yourself out of that couch and be in the Philippines and meet those ladies that are really genuine and really serious of looking for their future husband. Yeah, they are. It's just like it happens quickly because you are both in the same page, looking for a stability and a like a long term relationship or a marriage. So in like a lot of guys are got engaged like after a week or before leaving the Philippines. Here is from Richard Faith. Hi, Richard. I miss you so much. As all you know, guys, Richard is still in the Philippines. Locked down, got married and everything, and still spending with time with his wife. Yeah, Rodeline. Hi, and he says, hello, Rana. Hello, Richard. Thank you so much. Say hi to Rodeline to me. And good luck to your business and everything. I hope you guys are doing great, doing well in Cebu and in everything. I am so happy and great. That great things happen to your relationship. Richard is one of my client who I fly with because he's going blind. He's a veteran, and we plan to go to. We went to January and March. Actually, he signed up for two social events. It's for January and March in Cebu and Davao. But since Rodeline is from Cebu on January, and she is one of my top three lists to meet with Richard, they got clicked and they married. Richard didn't went to the March tour because Rodeline is already there. They got married this July this year. Yeah, so they met January and then got married by July. See, guys, and still Richard is still in the Philippines, spending this COVID thing with his wife. Sorry, his wife. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. So I hope you guys also know that this is really real. Richard is one of my best clients, and all of them are really great. Some of them didn't have the luck to find their future wife by that time, but they are still planning to come over to the Philippines once it is reopened. From Rob Cow. Rana, did you and your husband experience any negative reactions to your age difference? I can't remember anything, but I think we didn't have negative reactions. Though there are some negative look face that you think they're thinking something, but we didn't actually hear it from them like that. There are some, just a few people, yeah, but no, because when me and Rob are dating in the Philippines, I know that everyone knows and it looks like I'm like underage or something or in 20s, but no, I'm not. I am really matured when it comes to dating. I want to look more mature than my age, just to be lessen the age gap when it comes to appearance. But when we're dating, it didn't comes to my mind. It's like when we're dating, all I can hear, all I can see is my husband. Yeah, yeah. So like that, I don't care about what people say. I don't. When I am with my husband, I am focused with him. When we were dating, I want to learn more about him. And don't worry, guys. In the Philippines, it's already accepted by the people, that once you have a fiance or a boyfriend American, it doesn't matter with the age. They already accepted that the age gap, and who cares? You're in love, right? Don't make it as a big deal. You guys, don't make it as a big deal. Don't don't put your mind in the box. Just outside the box. Think what adventure with the women, with Filipino women, could be. Um, would you experience when you're dating her like that? Well, you are all lucky, guys. You are all have a chance, and you are all deserve to find your future wife, the long term and
Hello
for a
everyone.
lifetime
Thank you for
partner. Yeah. You just have to appreciate it, and take good care of that relationship. Here is another from Rob. Oh, sorry. Is that me? Yeah. So here is from Rob Cal again. Uh, Most important, trustworthiness. Yes, that's a great just a great traits of women in the Philippines. It's the trustworthy. Trust is very important in a relationship, especially when you already, like for example, you already got engaged and have a long distance relationship with her. It's good that you know where you're going. You are on the same page. It's also good that you are going to share to her your plans in life, your plans in the future together with her. And since you are in a long distance relationship, it will going the trust will gonna go deeper or gonna go like lessen it, if it depends on, excuse me, it depends on how close your relationship is. That's why you have those time to date with them. That's why you have your chance to know the women better, and ask your heart if she is really the one. if you have doubts, then it's better to end it earlier than to make it longer and end up getting um getting what's just that getting brokenhearted. So you have to trust yourself to find those trustworthy women. I know that we are the women we have in the Philippines are very what you call that, serious and looking for your looking for their husband. So to both of you on how you going to read those women. When you date, you have to look each other by eye to eye. You have to observe her on how what's her reaction on your um on your flaws and on your the good side and the bad side. At least she will know what also would be life would be with you in the future. So you don't have to push yourself to be in that woman just because of the marriage, or um, just because of being engaged, or like that. So you have to take care of your heart too, of course. From Mark Allensmus, Rona, to answer tonight's poll question, the one major trait that is important to me is honesty and loyalty. Yes, yes, Mark, honesty and loyalty. That's when honesty and loyalty comes together, becomes the trust. Uh, trust becomes trust more stronger. Yeah. So it's like since of course since honest, that's why when you date together, I told my clients that if you date her, show your flaws, show your good cards and bad cards. It's up when you show your bad cards, what would be her reaction? If you show your good cards, what will be her reaction? It's still up to your observation as to how to get to know the women deep inside, not just by physical appearance, not just by smiling, but like through the eyes of that woman. How truthful how truth her words would be to you, would her reactions would be to you. Yes. That's great, Mark. Thank you. And again, from Mark Allen, Rana, how do you pronounce the name of the woman whose profile ID is 15615515? Nilv Jane. It's Nilv Jane. Oh, that's a unique name of Nilv. Yeah, so that's Nilv Jane. Okay, you get it, Mark? Yeah. So from Richard Trey, thank you, Richard. Richard says, marriage life is good. Still in Cebu, no international flights out yet, but it's slowly opening back up. So see, guys, it's slowly opening. Richard is allowed to stay as long as he can in Cebu because it's because not only just the COVID, but also he is married to Rodeline. Yeah. So from Brian, hey Rana, to answer the whole question is the with mom, still feel most for me. I think care is very important to us. So like as it could be core, you're looking something or like or telling something and she can understand or she misunderstand
Guys
because
like Ernest and the guys like you, he's agreed to let us focus on him and capture his eventful evening. We will be right there as he goes through the process of meeting so many women and narrowing
the
night twos,
words about
ladies.
the culture might because like here in US it's really you're used to saying word like that, but in the Philippines it's not like we're conservative people, so when someone is saying that word, I'm sure the women are gonna cry So make them understand that it's just an expression. You are not saying those words to her. So make sure of that, guys. Be mindful of those words. Yeah. Because it hurts. It really hurts. Yeah. Yes, and here is from, where am I now? Sorry guys, I lost track of. Wow, we get lots of questions. Thank you so much, guys. If you have more questions, concerns, thoughts, and opinions, just send it to me, and I will try to answer those questions. I will answer it truthfully and from the bottom of my heart, and as what my sea knowledge knows. Okay, from, where am I now? Sorry. Okay, here is from Sean Tion. Sean Tion. Okay. Alton, Illinois, USA. Assuming one marries and decides to also live in the Philippines as well, can you give me an idea about the cost of living? Yeah. So if you are planning to stay in the Philippines once you get married and register your marriage in the Philippines with your wife, then actually for regular Filipinos, like we live like 20 20,000. Actually it's that is bigger enough, but since it's American standard. So 20,000 pesos, so like $400 a month for the Filipino women. So for you, it would be like 1,000 or something. Depends on what kind of life would you have in the Philippines, or what kind of living. So yeah, $1,000 per month you can live. There's if you rent a condo, there is like $400 per month. And so let's say condo is $400 a month, and then groceries would be like 5,000, 1,000, $100 or $200 or $500 a month. So more or less like $1,000. Yeah, it's up to you. It's still more or less like that. So you live very well. We have a lot of expat. We have a lot of guys who actually already stays in the Philippines and got their own condo or build their own house, and they're living well. They have farms. They have business. Yeah, they enjoy their pension in the Philippines. Yeah. That's really true, and it's really worth to spend with because you really enjoy the pension that you will receive every month. Because when you live here, there are a lot of mortgage to take care of and everything, bills and everything. So it's hard to to be stable. But in the Philippines, I know for sure you are going to enjoy it. From Sly, poll question answer by Sly. Strong family values. Yes. Once you marry to a woman with strong family values, it's not just you are not just marrying her, but I'm sorry, you are marrying the whole family. You are being part of a family. Yes. So no matter what happens, although our family is like, we can't help you through money, but we can help you through hard work. We help each other. If there's a calamity, if there is something that needs to, family stays together. Yeah, we just don't guys just um don't be think negative when your future wife will send money. It's not We are not obliged to send money. We're not obliged to help them through money, but since we are in America, we are very far from our family. The least we can do is to help them financially because it's our responsibility by heart. We call it our family took care of us, gave us food and everything that they can afford to do since we are our kids. When we grow older, we got those feeling, we got those special traits. It's up to us now. It's time for us give to give those things that we can do for our parents. And it's not just for our parents, for our siblings, for our wife, for our family, for of course, because once you get married to a Filipina, a very strong family oriented person, you will be taken care of. You will be her world. You will be, it's like, even if she's busy, she's gonna take care, hands on taking care of the kids and you. Yeah, it's really a good feeling. Yeah, that's what I always do with my husband. With okay, sorry guys, where am I now? Thank you so much. There you go. Here is from Alan. I am looking for a wife from that country of Philippines. Yes, thank you so much, Alan. Yes, we are here to. In what site are you from? We have PhilippineWomen.com or CebuWomen.com. We have a lot of women who are available, who are of course single. They've been checked through documentations and applied personally. um, Everything, like especially in the pictures, we took it from our offices or scheduled, or which place we want as a background is like that. But don't worry, we have a lot of, all you have to do, Alan, is to give time to yourself to find those women you are interested in, and at least send a message that you are interested in her, or you are planning to meet her in person. Yeah. That's the first encounter you can at least do to let her know. From Bob King, answer to the poll question: the number one thing is family, and the Philippines highly frowns on the word divorce. I would always prefer to talk. Oops, so sorry. Yeah, to talk it out with my wife. Is there any chance of going to the Philippines on a club tour yet? And can you visit the Philippines in December? And what days can you be in the Philippines in December? And I say this because if I had to, I would go to the Philippines in December. Yes, Bob King, that's a lot of great questions and plans in the future, but I'm sorry to say that as of the moment, Philippines are closed for tourists. We just recently received a news that they are probably gonna open by mid 2021, or like June or July. And but it will be subject for change depending on the cases of COVID, depending on the vaccine or any good news that might change those dates. And yes, for the meantime, our club tour and group tour is still tentative. We have dates in our website, but we are still waiting for any good news from the Philippines. If you are going to an individual tour, if Philippines will be open by December, then you can go ahead and go there. We just need to make sure that you will know what the procedures might be for those tourists to come over. But for now, for the meantime, Bob, just keep in touch. Just keep us up. We will keep you posted and updated. We will let you know. Every one of you, we will let you know. I'm sure you are all waiting, and we all too are waiting for the next tour. For now, all we can do is be patiently waiting for the government. Yeah. But if they're open December, why not? You can go ahead and just sign up to our tour and we will let you know. From Pat. Did I answer all the questions? Yeah, I think. From Pat. Any Filipino girls know... No. Wait, sorry, girl. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Any Filipino, any Filipino girls know how to drive? Not too much. Like maybe 20-30% of the women knows how to drive, but usually we know how to drive motorcycle or two wheels. What we can afford. We can't afford two wheels, and also in the Philippines, once you have a four wheels car, then you have to have a parking space. So yes, I think 40% knows how to drive motorcycle and 10% or 20% knows how to drive a car. From three, Filipinas are so pretty. Married now, 27 years. She's from Cebu City. Wow, thank you so much, Tree, for sharing that wonderful news. Yes, see, no matter how young, how old you are, it's not about age. Age doesn't matter when it comes to love. So all you have to do is go there and meet her. I'm glad, Tree, that you met your wife at the early age because I know you didn't hesitate or you didn't wait for a year or two just to go to the Philippines and meet her. Good job. And here's from Richard. My wife knows how to drive, not just cars but motorcycles too, SUV and trucks too, and multi-cabs. Wow, Rodelyn is so very attentive. She is tiny, but I know she can do anything because well, that's what you can do when it comes to family. You do all the sort of if your family can afford a car, then why not? If your family can't, then at least we can afford motorcycle. Yeah. Thank you so much, Richard. So from Cody, any idea when Philippines will open? Where am I now? Sorry, there's a lot of new questions. That's why some of the pages will gonna go down. So here's any idea when the Philippines will open back up for international travel? So as what I said, Cody, it will probably be by mid 2021 or like July 2021, like that. But it's still gonna be changed. We're still gonna wait for any good news or any updates. We will let you know. Okay, here is from Richard. We had a covered we have a COVID wedding. Only two were there when my wife and I got married last June. I came to Philippines last January before COVID. Yes, so that's big. At least even though see even no matter how complicated life is, as long as you both are in love and like willing or and in your fall in love, then nobody can stop you to get married. Of course, even Richard and Rodeline didn't just because of COVID. They still fight for it, and now they're happily married. Of course. Thank you so much, Richard. From Justin, I heard the Philippines is not open in 2021. Yes, that is true. That is from Department of Tourism, Philippines. Yeah, that's what we recently. But it's still subject depending on the COVID cases, depending on um, if there is a vaccine or if there is any alternative plans that the government could do for the tourism, for the tourist. From Robert, when will the next Davao Socials be? Davao Socials is scheduled on March 2021 by, and then October 2021. But still depends on you guys. Depends. I mean, still depends on Philippine government as to when they will reopen. If they are going to reopen, then we will make sure what will be the procedure. If you are willing to, like for example, we are willing to be test with COVID test. If you are willing to, like, there are 3 to 5 days quarantine, like that. But we will let you know, of course. Okay, from Sly. I watch daily live stream vlog of expats living there, reporting on the Philippines. Yes, that's a good thing to keep you updated and to make sure that you already know what to do, where to go, or what's update or what's trending in the Philippines. That's great, Sly. From David. Hello, Ranalu. What is the reaction of the Philippine men when an American marries a Philippine lady? Is it a challenge for the man to live in her in her sorry. Is it a challenge for the man to live in her country? Thank you, Dave, from David. Ikaw. Actually, the reaction, I didn't hear any news from, like, any particular news about reactions of the guys, but regarding to my friends, they are actually happy for me because my guy friends in the Philippines, they're happy for me because they know that I will be in a good stable of life. There will be it's just that there are some negatives too, like they are quite afraid because I'm too risking my life going to my husband's house, so to America, where what if, like for example, there are lots of there are also, remember there's news before that the guys there's American guy who took a wife, Filipino wife in US, and then life insured, and then he killed the women. So it's also known in the Philippines. So they just want to make sure that I'm in good hand. They just want to make sure that that I am really willing to, that I am sure of what my plans would be in the future with my American husband. So there are some challenges, but it's up to the women. That's how courageous women is when it comes to having a relationship with a foreign husband, wife. Of course, we are Filipino women. We know the risk. That's why when we're dating the guys, when we're dating the foreigners, we make sure that we know that guy enough to trust him with our life, to trust him with my future or our future. And the challenge to men would be, you guys, the challenge to you guys would be temptation. Yeah, that's the big thing. Because there are also, when you married to a Filipino woman and you stayed in the Philippines, there's a lot of beautiful women too in the Philippines. So there are some ladies, some women in the Philippines that, of course, you're an American. They like some Filipino, where all people, we there's a bad and good, no matter every world, in any places in this world. So there's women who would like to be your mistress, or 'cause some other women would think that you're, especially go those like there's a gold digger woman who think money, you have money, so even if she's just a mistress, she will go for it just to get an allowance from you, like that. So be brave, guys. Make sure that you are gonna make your wife at ease, that she is still the one for you, that all of your of all of her, all of you will be for her, would be, that she will be the one for you. No number, and all only, I mean, the only one, no number two, no. Make sure you make them feel that way. Here's from Terence. I'm sorry. Hi, Rana. My favorite traits is that don't bust your chops. At least I hope they don't. I'm not really sure what that means. Don't bust your chops. Terence, can you please expedite, I mean, expedite, I mean, explain further about don't bust your chops because I'm not sure I understand those. Sorry. Okay, but you guys, I think you understand what Terence means. So I hope, yeah, just let me know. From James, it's very difficult sorry, not to think of age difference as it not common in the West unless he's mega rich and he's a playboy bunny. What I saying is it very stigmatized. Yes, James, but don't make those hinders you. Make yourself think more positive, think more on the relationship and the stability and then the closure and then the sparks, the communication you have with the woman, not just by the difference. Because once you fall in love, it doesn't matter how age, it doesn't matter what race you are. Once you fall in love, you fall in love. You just want to make sure that you fall in love with the right person. You fall in love with a trustworthy, genuine, and serious woman that is also feeling the same way to you. From Maurice, okay, I noticed that your young ladies dress very well. How should I dress when going to group tour? Yeah, so Maurice, we all want to dress up. We want to express or we want to impress the guys. So it's also if you want to impress the ladies, then you can also dress up as long as you are comfortable with your clothes, as long as you feel brave, you feel confident with your clothes. Yeah. From Mark, what is Manila like girl wise? It I'll be flying in from Birmingham International, you see. Manila girls is like Manila like girls is like very independent women, very career women, and then city girls. Yeah, that's what um you can observe from Manila. Yeah. Oh, that's great for by the way, Maurice, Mark, that's great news for you. I hope you have a safe flight. From Sly, summer of 2021 is a long time. Yeah, I know but that's what we can do. Yes, Sly, we just need to wait. That's why when the Philippines open, then go ahead. Don't think of anything else, or don't wait another year or something. Yeah. From Mark R. Is Philippines still third world country? Yes, I think so. We have large population, and the economy is still low, especially right now that we're not accepting tourists. And yeah, so I think so, but we are still keeping it up. We are living our life to the fullest. We're happy in a simple way of living. From Richard, family looks after each other and share and help each other, especially me, since and legally blind, going totally blind. Yes, Richard. I'm really sorry for that, but I am sure you are in good hands with Rodolyn, so keep it up. I know God blessed you with a good heart. From Mark Allen, Rana, is it hard to adjust to the time difference between the United States and Philippines? It's quite hard for the first time or for the first month or something, but when you are used to it, it's not hard actually, because once you fall in love with a person, once you're interested in a person, you you conquer time, you conquer differences, you conquer space and distance. Yeah, so I know for sure you can do it, Mark. Yeah. And if you find your right person, if she is interested in you, then she'll also conquer. So Don't make it as a big deal. Oh, yeah. From Bill, San Antonio, Texas. Will you help pick the right lady for me? Yes, of course, Bill. Just let me know. Just if you are signed up for one of our tour, we have matchmaker all over the world. They will going to help you help you find those women, give you list of that's why you have to give us list top 15 to 20 list of women you are interested in. Then we will make sure to give you a chance to date them, and then if you want to ask opinion from our matchmaker, then we would happily help you with that. We are also recommending women that would be matched to you. It still depends on the connection you will have and the sparks within both of you. From David, I am not Catholic. How will this affect my chances of finding a wife in the Philippines? You're not a Catholic, David. Your religion, as long as you don't, we will respect. Women will be respected. Your culture, your
Can be your passion.
Hello, ladies. Hello. How are we doing? Can I sit with you, lovely ladies? Can I sit with you? Thank you so much. Ladies are so hospitable. I'm just gonna sit down, get comfortable. Okay?
are
So you
actually
guys know my name. You
others
know
to
about me,
women,
right?
as long
First
as
off, some things I
there
didn't say.
is
I am
understanding.
a licensed Zumba instructor.
So David, don't worry about that. Oops. Sorry guys. Wait, I need to charge my laptop. I'm really sorry. Yeah. Am I correct? Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. I'm working at home, guys. Sorry. And here is from Sly. Any guys know the best hotel in Cebu? Need that big mall, near the big mall. So I can say, Sly, that there's a Quest Hotel. It's just walking distance from Ayala Mall. And then there is also Waterfront Hotel in Cebu that is only 5 minutes away from the office and away from the mall, Ayala Mall. And I mean, also there in waterfront hotel in Cebu, there is also walking distance to the IT park, which from the last time I checked, there already have a mall. Yeah. So don't just write it down, put it in your list. From David, Paul question, smart, trustworthy, affectionate, and romantic. Wow, David. Yes, I think every woman is, most of the women in the Philippines are very romantic. We have this like fantasy and Disneyland type of romance in life. We are very adventurous, and women are very adventurous when it comes to women, and I am sure they are really care for take they really take good care of um their their husband or or I mean their special someone. It's like I'm sometimes babying my husband. Yeah. I prepare breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like, and ask anything that would help him go through the day and make sure that he is all right, that he is in good hand, that you will be taken care of. I'm sure they will gonna most of the women will gonna baby you as long as for the time to time and like that. Just have to find those women. David. That's great, David. I know for sure that you are also this kind of person. That's why you also want to find the person who will do the same thing with you. From Mark R. No such thing as divorce in the Philippines, right? Yeah, I heard that it's just recently approved by the government, but it's still on process because The church are very against those law. So for the meantime, it would take like years, 7 years, 10 years to get your divorce approved. So might as well not get divorced. From RS, hello, is there any club tour in October, November, or December 2021? Yes, there. You mean individual club tour? So individual club tour, it's up to you on what date of choice you just sign up. But if it's group tour, there would be on October and August next year. Yeah. So from Brian, how much money would you necessary for the dates? For the dates, actually, for $100 per date or less than that, you would you already enjoy with a tip, with the food and anything. Yes, because the guys told us more or less it's $100 per day, depending on choice, date of choice, depending on places. But usually you go around $100 per day. Per day. Yeah. From Rob, age group? What is age group of women? Age group? What is age group? So age group of women would be, I don't know, I'm not sure I understand your question, Rob, but age group we have as long as she is 18 above, 18 and above, as long as even 50 we accept late women in their 50s as long as they are single or widow, like that. Single or widow, okay? So from Sly, I read Rona was a great surfer in the Philippines. I don't actually surf because I don't know how to surf. I'm afraid of waves, but I'm a really good swimmer. Yeah, I think most of the women knows how to swim because we are just nearby the beach. Yes. So no, Sly, I'm sorry, I'm not a surfer, but if I'm still single and I would love to try being a surfer. But since I'm married, I'm committed. I don't want anything to happen to me because I have my kids and I have my husband to take care of. That's why I better avoid those kind of risky things, but risky and challenging activities. But when I was still single, why not? Go for it. Yes. That's how what you do. Live your life to the fullest. But of course, safety first when you are now a parent and you are a wife to your husband. From Mark Allen, Rana, my biggest flaw is the fact that I am very shy. How do I overcome this? It's not a flaw, Mark. Don't being shy is not a flaw. You just have to find the right person that will connect with being shyness. Like my husband is very introvert. In some most of the time, so I am the talkative one. So it's the matter of blend with the woman you're characteristic of the woman you're looking for and about yourself. So yeah, being shy is good as long as you are also brave enough to talk to her, brave enough to show your feelings, brave enough to appreciate or to express yourself, your feelings yourself to a woman you are interested in. To overcome it, it's just it's about like how you feel, or like when you are very compatible with that person, when you're enjoying her company, then I think, yeah, I know for sure you are not gonna shy. You are going to slowly opening up to her. That's why you just have to find that person. Okay, Mark? Yes. So don't worry, Mark. I know for sure there's a lot of women who are who are good in conversations, who are really interested in getting to know you more. From Brian, I'm gonna answer two more questions and we're gonna say bye bye for later on, okay? Guys, thank you so much. And here is from Brian. Hey Rana, I know how to cook. Is that a good thing for ladies that knows how to cook as well? Yes, of course. That's one of a great thing that women would love to, because she's not just cooking by herself, but also it will also make it as your bonding together to share your cooking style and her cooking style. And it would be great to have a dinner with a man who cook on its own, on his own. Yeah, like that. That's a great, Brian. Keep it up. Yeah. From and you have to show it, show off your skills. From Michael, what is the cost of individual tour compared to group tour? So in individual club tour, we have individual tour and individual introduction, individual club tour. So individual club tour in 7 days, we have $985, $995 for 7 days. It will only includes pick up from the airport, a pick up from the airport, a platinum membership, and then also a maximum of 21 ladies in the 7 day tour, or three per day introduction from the women. The hotel accommodation is not included, and also um the air fare is not included. So everyone, it's six. I'm sorry to say, but we need to go and bye bye for now. We're gonna meet again next time on September 30th, next Wednesday. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I am so happy to share my thoughts, my knowledge, and my experience with you guys. And thank you so much too for sharing your thoughts, sharing what how interested you are on finding your future wife, especially in the Philippines. See you again next time, and have a great day to you. Keep safe, keep your mask on, stay healthy, stay strong, keep it up. We'll just gonna pray and hope that this COVID will gonna end soon. So no matter where you are, have a good night, have a good day, and have a great, wonderful weekdays to you guys and weekends. Thank you so much and have a great day. Take care to my parents in the Philippines, my friends and loved ones and friends here in US. Have a good night and wonderful evening. And next week. Bye bye.
So if you do like to do Zumba or have fun, I'm a fantastic dancer, lady. I'll make anyone look good. so, so the thing is, intelligence is very sexy to me. That's the kind of girl that I look for. No, when she wants to be smart and learn. I love to laugh until your jaw hurts. You're like, I can't stop joking. I love that because it makes me skinnier and younger. Okay, but I promise, I'm serious about being fun, and I'm a good date. And what do you do? Yeah,
First, you're gonna ask their name.
I can read the name. I mean, okay, so I'm not gonna read your names because then it looks like I'm doing something. It'd be all like, oh, I love your name. It's so wonderful. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why
let me read your name a little bit. So how do you spell that? You know, I can't do that. You know, it's like I want to hear your beautiful voices. You know, and you can tell me your name. I don't want to look like down and like, I don't know. Honesty is important. Maybe if it's like, hey, it's not working out or whatever, be honest and let's be friends.
I'm Donna.
I know Donna Bell. I know you.